Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Selin here, and today I will be discussing something a little bit more personal. And yes, this is a sit-down video where I will not be doing a tutorial or a lookbook or even my favorites video. This is something that has been on my mind lately, and usually when I do sit-down videos like this, it's because it's been really on my mind. And so, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a writer, and whenever something's bothering me, or whether I'm feeling happy, whether I'm feeling angry or I'm upset, I always get it down on paper. And especially in the past few months, I've been really getting it down on paper by writing poetry. In my What I Got for Christmas video, I showed this little notebook that I have, and I have poetry that I've been writing lately on it. So I will be discussing one of the poems because it really does relate to the topic of this video. And if I sound a little sick, it's because I'm getting over a cold. So don't worry, it's not contagious because you're watching this from a computer, and computers can have viruses, but you cannot physically get a virus from a computer. So this, I think, is a more serious topic, and I really wanted to discuss it. So it's called Things I Don't Understand. I don't understand why there are such high expectations for teenagers in high school. I don't understand why girls don't have their own football team, or why they're not allowed to play football unless argued by a coach or a principal. I don't understand how and why my entire life state financially relies on how well I do in my high school years. I don't understand how we are asked for so much and to act so very mature when we still have to raise our hands to go to the bathroom. Something to think about. I don't understand why I must spend nearly all of my weekends trapped in my room studying for what seems like an endless amount of pointless tests when I could be doing something for the world that my school would never really see as important as my upcoming history tests. You know, I don't know how I can truly make a difference in the world yet, but what I do know is that I don't agree with a high schooler's expectations. So that's that. So today, as you can tell, I'm discussing some things that are bothering me about society and just things that have been bothering me lately. In society, there is something that pressures mostly girls to be so-called perfect. And it's not necessarily one person or group of people, it's just overall society posting on social medias, and whether it be a television, a magazine, or Instagram or Twitter, we all have seen at least a celebrity or a girl, a young girl, maybe a teenager of 16 or 17, posting a picture of her in a bikini or a body, flaunting off her hashtag thigh gap, or posting hashtag skinny, hashtag thin, hashtag beautiful. The thing that is really upsetting about society right now is that it's nearly impossible to go somewhere, unless you're Amish, I guess, to go somewhere without seeing something on television promoting flawless skin, or better you, or thinner you, or seeing a picture of a model or a celebrity flaunting off their body, which is so unrealistic because of how photoshopped it is, and how it just makes it look as if it's not photoshopped, because that's how real they make it seem. It makes it seem real that it's possible to be that thin and to have curves like that and to have hair that silky and smooth. And we see these things everywhere we go. No matter how hard you try to escape from it, we just can't, because whether you go to a gas station, whether you go to a bookstore, whether you go to a deli, there are always pictures and videos of all these things that don't define people. Numbers don't define people. That's also something I wanted to talk about. Whether you have 50,000 subscribers, 50,000 followers, 10 followers, whether you have 20,000 friends, no matter how many numbers you may have, numbers don't define you. Personality defines you. Your personality defines you, and the way you treat other people is the most important thing. The thing that really bothers me and troubles me is that there are so many young girls, especially girls that are going into their tweens and like teens and stuff, that they think, not necessarily think, like take time to think about it, but it's going to affect them slowly over time that they have to be like that. But they don't have to be that way. But because of all those commercials like saying, this really works, or all these like fake logos and slogans, that they will slowly over time start to think that they have to be like that thin girl that is not healthy. Now, it's one thing to have a fast metabolism and you can't change that about you. That's different. That's a totally different topic. But it's another thing to go to extreme measures to be that beautiful of a person and just influence other people to be the way that you are, and the way that you are is not healthy. And again, numbers don't define you, whether it's on a scale, whether it's on a social media site. Numbers don't define you. Whether you are lighter than someone on a scale or whether you have more followers than someone on a social media site, it doesn't give you the right to treat other people poorly just because of the numbers that they have. It's all about your attitude. The main thing to keep you going in life is your attitude and the way you look at it. If your entire purpose of having an Instagram dedicated to outfit of the days is to show off your thigh gap or to show off your body that you are spending hours and hours doing unhealthy things to, then what's the point? What is the point? Because I'm saying this openly about confidence and stuff doesn't necessarily mean I have 100% self-confidence in myself. I am just changing my attitude on the way I look at certain things and the way I perceive certain things, and that is helping me change the way I feel about myself, because last year around at this time I wasn't as confident with myself as I am now. I wasn't as happy with myself as I am now. Not necessarily I was at a terrible point in my life, I just wasn't as 100% happy with myself, and it's fine. Like, no one, if you are 100% happy with yourself, then that is absolutely fine. But if you're not, then that's fine too. As long as you just don't shame yourself to a point where you're saying every single day about how fat you are or how too skinny you are or something, then that is a problem. And if you stop saying those things about yourself, then you will stop believing those things about yourself. I mean, doesn't it make sense? If you are every single day shaming yourself and saying all these bad things about yourself that aren't even true that just aren't even true, then you're gonna stop thinking, you're gonna stop believing it, because you're not gonna be thinking about it as much. I think I said everything that I wanted to say in this video, so thank you guys for listening and tuning in. But yeah, hopefully this changed your outlook on certain things in society, and hopefully you change these habits of yours if you happen to be one of those people that do say these hashtags and things on social media or say these things about yourself. Hopefully you can change that way about you, and if you can't, then hopefully you will start to, or someday eventually soon. And you guys are one of the main reasons how encouraged I was to change my habits and with this new year and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. And comment down below if you guys want more videos on self-confidence and just feeling good about yourself without having to take extreme measures. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye everyone!